Hey guys, I'm Brandon from Dynamic Response. Just want to go over some stuff with you real quick with the Illinois Conceal Carry and its renewal process. There's been a lot of rumors going around, a lot of bad information, so I just want to clear some of this up. Um, the thing that's going around now is with the renewals is basically first off, let me give you some background information. Okay, so once you get Illinois Conceal Carry, the permit is valid for 5 years. Prior to those 5 years being up, you got to come back and take a 3 hour renewal class. That class is basically going over all the laws again, any changes in the laws, and then doing your shooting qualification again. Okay. Once you get that done, you're going to want to go on the state police website, which is ispfsb.com. You're going to probably notice it's a new system, it's a new website. So you're going to have to most likely go to register now or register new user and create a new username, a new password, and all that stuff. Okay. It's going to ask you to set up 4 security questions. I would write all this information down, write down all the questions, the answers, your username, password, all of it. Okay. Once you create that new username and password, it's pretty simple. You're just going to go right into the application, upload your certificate, pay the state fee, which is $150 again, and then basically wait. If you go onto their system and do all that stuff I just said, and next to your name, you don't see a little box that says renew, then it's too early for you to renew. Okay? I think when it's about 90 days, that box is going to appear next to your name, and that will allow you to start the renewal process. Now, what's going on is Illinois is way behind in processing these applications, and it's not unheard of for your concealed carry permit to become expired while you're waiting for the renewal to happen. Okay? So, what the bad information is that I keep hearing is if you did your renewal and your permit becomes expired, that you cannot carry. Okay? And that's not accurate. Illinois has a law. It's actually titled 430 ILCS 66, which is the Concealed Carry Act. And then it's Section 70, and then letter C, like in Charlie. Section 70 is titled Violations, and then letter C states a license is invalid upon expiration of the license, unless the licensee has submitted an application to renew the license, and the applicant is otherwise eligible to possess a license under this act. So basically what that said is as long as you did your renewal process and you're waiting on the state to approve it and you're not otherwise ineligible to keep your concealed carry, that you may carry with the expired permit as long as the renewal has been submitted online. Okay. I've double checked this. I've ran a couple guys in the police system that their cards were expired, and next to their name, next to the concealed carry, it still says active, and it actually lists this law, 430 ILCS 6670C. And then it kind of explains that it's being renewed and it's in the process of renewal, and it's still active. Okay, so you still may carry in Illinois if your card's expired and you've already submitted your renewal. Okay, if your card becomes expired and you did not submit your renewal, then you may not carry, and technically you got to take the full 2-day 16-hour class all over again. Okay, so now we're not entirely sure how this is going to work with other states. We don't know if, as you say, you go to Indiana or Kentucky or another state that honors the Illinois permit, if their system is going to show the same information as the Illinois police system. Okay, so if you to be safe, if you want to call ahead, ask one of the police departments there to run your information and see what pops up. Maybe they'll do that for you. Otherwise, I know a lot of guys have Florida and Utah permits that cover a lot of states as well, and hopefully those are still valid and you can carry under those. So that's the big thing I wanted to cover right now is the renewal process, and that you're still eligible to carry as long as you submitted your online application and if your permit becomes expired. The second thing I hear a lot about is medical marijuana and concealed carry. Okay, a lot of people out there, even other instructors, guys at the gun shop, they're telling people that you cannot have medical marijuana with concealed carry or a FOID card, okay? And that is not accurate at all. Illinois issues the FOID card, the concealed carry permit, and medical marijuana, okay? Illinois is basically saying that they do not have to enforce federal law. They do not care about the federal law that marijuana is illegal, that they're allowing it here for medical purposes. So since they issue all three of these permits, the medical marijuana, the concealed carry, and FOID, they are allowing you to have all of them. You may keep your guns, you can still carry, the whole 9 yards, okay? The only problem that happens is if you go to purchase a new gun from a federal firearms licensee, okay? So your local gun shop, your FFL dealer, okay? When you go to buy a new gun, you have to fill out the federal form, the 4473, okay? And on there, it asks you if you're on medical marijuana, drugs, the whole 9 yards. And if you put no, you're technically lying on a federal form, and that's a crime. So that's where the hiccup comes in, is you cannot buy a new gun from a dealer, okay? But you may buy a gun from a private individual in the state of Illinois. So you can do a person-to-person transfer, fill out the proper forms, create a bill of sale, all that stuff, and that is 100% legal. And like I said, you can still keep all your old guns. So you may have medical marijuana, concealed carry, and FOID in the state of Illinois. Okay. Now keep in mind, they just passed recreational marijuana. I'm not sure. I don't think the governor signed it yet, but the House and the Senate just passed it. And so basically, you're going to have recreational marijuana here in Illinois, and no one's really sure how that's going to work. But technically, it's still a narcotic, and on that federal form, it's still going to be an issue. So the thing is no one really knows how that's going to work, and it's kind of too early to tell. But one thing I do know is technically marijuana is a drug, and you cannot be high or intoxicated while you're carrying a firearm. So if you are going to, get your medical marijuana or, do the recreational marijuana or whatever, you may do so, but you should not be carrying your firearm under the law, okay? So you can get charged with a crime for being high and carrying, just like being drunk and carrying, okay? The law looks at it the same exact way. You might differ out there. You might think that, hey, weed ain't going to cause no issues. No one's going to hurt someone on weed. They're going to have the munchies. They're going to be happy. They're going to pass out, that kind of thing. But under the law, it's still a narcotic. It's still a drug. And it's technically illegal to do while carrying your firearm. Okay? So those are the big things I wanted to cover. Kind of get the good information out there and squash all these rumors that are going on. When something doesn't sound right to you, question it. Take a look at the state websites, the federal websites. All the laws are right there for you. If you got any questions, you're looking for training, anything like that, feel free to reach out to us. And that's it. So please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.